I want to kind of set the stage here just a little bit. We have Deacon Randy Kiel from Christ the King Parish here in Des Moines joining us this morning. Yesterday, when he was on for his weekly segment previewing the first and second reading, he slammed the brakes as he was just so full of life and energy and excitement in and around our readings for this upcoming Sunday. I thought we can't let him tell us, not let him tell us the rest of the story. So welcoming back into the Catholic Morning Show this morning, Deacon Randy Kiel. How are you, my friend?
Well, I'm really good. I just hope you're not getting tired of me.
Never.
No, you are the shot of coffee on Thursday mornings. And so after a long day yesterday for us here, we're looking forward to what you have for us this morning to energize us as we head into the weekend.
You know, we start off with this. Once again, we began with the thought of, like, what is ordinary time? So this is a great gospel to see Jesus setting things in order. In Matthew chapter 9, we're way at the tail end of chapter 9, and then we go into chapter 10. But Jesus has just gone through a bunch of healings and teachings and, let's just say, miracles, but also he was verbally accosted, insulted, slammed, defamed, and he paid no attention to it. He understood it because it was coming from the religious leaders, the scribes and the Pharisees. And then as he was coming out of the area, he saw a great crowd on the hill, a multitude of people, and he saw them like a group of sheep that were without a shepherd. Now, they did have religious leaders, but those religious leaders were the ones that were just mocking him and tearing him down and defaming him. So they truly were sheep without a good shepherd. And Jesus, it says Jesus was moved with pity. But I want to tell you about this pity that he felt. We don't have a word in English, nor did Matthew and the gospel writers, but I'll stay with Matthew, nor did the apostles have a word in Greek to describe this pity. They invented a word that was not known in any of the ancient Greek. It was not known in the Greek Septuagint. They invented a word, and I'm going to pronounce it here. The word in Greek is splagchnizomai.
Oh, yes, that word.
Yes, exactly. But what that means is that they had never in their life ever seen a sense of pity that moved the very bowels and guts and the core of human agony for the sake of another person. That's what they witnessed, and they had to come up with a new word that described something so deep they had never, ever seen it before. And that's what they saw Jesus moved by. But when he saw that, he didn't just run to the multitude. He called his disciples near him and said, "Hey, folks, guys, we've got so much work here to do, but we don't have enough laborers. It's like there's a fire, a massive fire burning, and we've got just a few firemen. We've got to organize here. We've got to get order." He created order. So from his disciples, didaskoi, the ones who were learning, the ones who were not just learning, but they were following what they were learning. First, we have disciples. Then he called out 12 to be apostles, the ones who were apostoloi, the ones who were to be sent. So an apostle, before a person can be sent on a vocation of God, sent out with a message of God, they first must be a student, a learner, and a follower of God. So once again, we see order set here. We become a student, we become a follower, and then we are always sent out with a message every day of our life. So he sent them out, and he called them in 3 groups of 4, of which each group had a leader, eventually a bishop. Wow. Peter was always listed first in all the Gospels. The same order was followed. So he called these men forth, and one specifically I want to point out. He called Bartholomew. And we don't hear much about Bartholomew, and I want to point something out about him. Because quite often, we humanly feel unworthy to be loved. If someone knew our secret life, our private life, or our secret sin, we would not be loved. That's how we humanly suffer inside of us. But God said, I see more than that. I see the core of you, and I have splagchnizomai for you. I am moved to the very core of who I am for you. And he called Bartholomew. And Bartholomew, in early John chapter 1, Bartholomew, his full name is Nathaniel Bartolomeo. Nathaniel, the son of Bartholomew. So his name is Bartholomew. Nathaniel was called by Philip, and Philip said, "Hey, Nathaniel, come. Jesus of Nazareth, the Moses, the messenger that Moses has taught us about, he's here. Let's go see him." And Nathaniel says, "Really? Has anything good ever come out of Nazareth?" And he's like, "Come with me, come see." So as they approach Jesus, Jesus looks at Nathaniel and says, "Oh, the one who approaches me, the Israelite who approaches me with no deceit." And he said, "How do you know me?" He said, "I saw you under the fig tree when I called Philip." God, Jesus sees us and knows us and hears us at the very core of who we are. And it wasn't that Nathaniel was in trouble for his doubt. It's that Nathaniel had no deceit as he was honest with his struggle to believe. That is also still us today. Our faith walk, our journey life in hearing the Word of God, following the Word of God, and being sent out to proclaim the Word of God, we also carry with us the honesty of our human struggle to believe, and we walk in faith as well as we walk in doubt. But let's remember, faith's companion being doubt, doubt's purpose is to always point us to the truth, and the truth is in whom we put our faith, never in what do we put our faith. That's the essence of what the gospel's talking to us about Matthew 9 this Sunday.
The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Deacon Randy Kiel, thank you so much for making some more time for us. I'm glad that you accepted my invitation. It's been I would say, the shot in the arm I needed to have you just sort of tie this all together for us. Have a wonderful solemnity today. Have a wonderful weekend. And we'll look forward to talking to you again next week on Thursday morning as we not look ahead just yet. We'll just stay right here in the presence. We'll talk to you again soon, my friend.
Listen to the Catholic Morning Show weekdays at 7 a.m. Central on the Iowa Catholic Radio Network, iowacatholicradio.com, or the Iowa Catholic Radio app.